I think I just don't like saying bye. Let's see if I could talk without messing up, because the one I made before this, oh God. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about Jennifer, bring it back. All right, I want to talk to you guys about reality. What reality you're creating for yourself, what reality I'm creating for myself, what reality are we creating for ourselves. So since this is my video, I guess I'll start with the reality that I want to create. I want to create a reality of freedom, of abundance, of growth and adventure, financial stability. I want to create a reality where I can travel to any place I want to go, where I can, make beautiful memories with my family, eat good food, things like that. I also want part of my reality, as you saw in my own video, to work for myself so I can be able to create my own schedule, and have freedom in my job, have freedom in my job. And that's what I want. By the way, if you see me looking off to the side, I did take notes on this because the last video I felt like I was kind of rambling, so I just wanted to make sure I was hitting my points. Okay, so the reality I've created for myself so far, however, has been like a really stagnant reality. I haven't really done much. I would say that my growth stems from more so my mental growth. I feel like I've learned how to handle situations differently. I feel like I'm smarter, I'm more at peace, I'm happier now. However, I have been doing the same things as far as like my same job that I've been at for so many years, and wanting to do things but not being consistent with them, as I talked about in my other video, which has kept me stagnant and has kind of kept me somewhat in my comfort zone that I've built for myself. And I've kind of come to accept my reality. I'm just kind of at the point where I've accepted my reality and I want to change it. I know that I've accepted it, but I want to change it drastically. Which leads me to reality. What does reality mean? Reality, by definition, means the world or state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or national idea of them. So as things actually exist. I also want to talk about that word, actual, actuality. Actual means actual existence, typically as contrasted with what was intended, expected, or believed. I believe we can all create the reality that we desire. We all have the ability to do whatever it is that we want. We just have to believe it and do it. Whatever you dream, you can do. If you can believe it, you'll be able to see it. But what comes first? Sight or belief? Sight has a lot to do with what we believe. I recently watched a TED Talk and it featured Isaac Litsky, where he spoke about reality that we're creating for ourselves, and a big part of that was sight. So in this TED Talk, and I'm gonna pull out my notes because I did take notes from it. In this TED Talk, he spoke about sight and how it's an illusion. It's a personal, uniquely constructed virtual reality. He also started dropping some facts and putting some numbers out there, saying that what we see, the information that goes into our brain from our sight, our visual cortex, takes up 30% of our brain. 30% of our brain is based on what we see, the information that goes into our brain based on our sight, which is compared to 4% touch, and 2 to 3% hearing. Only 4% of our touch goes to our brain. Only 2 to 3% of our hearing goes to our brain, whereas our sight, it's a whole 30%. I was just like, that's amazing. He also said that for every second, our sight sends our brain 2 billion pieces of information, whereas the rest of our body, the whole rest of our body, touch, hearing, smelling, tasting, sends only an additional 1 billion. Sight is that compelling, is that impactful. Seeing impacts how you feel, and the way you feel can impact how you see. He also brought up some examples of sight. He brought up a hill where he said that, you know, after you've exercised, a hill may appear steeper, or a landmark may appear further away if you have a heavy booksack on. The hill appears steeper to a person if they're tired. They're feeling tired, so they're seeing something as being more challenging. So in conclusion of this video, I ask that you see the reality you want for yourself, and then you believe it. Believe the reality you want. Our sight is so impactful that we can literally create any reality we wanted to based on what we choose to see for ourselves. You know, you just have to believe it and go for it. Do everything in your power to get it. Discipline yourself, and don't act on things that aren't contributing to the reality you see for yourself. So for me, for example, me wanting to lose weight, eating cakes and pies and drinking Cokes and eating chips and all of this stuff, that is not going to help me achieve the reality of weight loss. It's not going to help that. It's not going to help me achieve my body goals. It's not going to help me do any of that. You know, dieting, discipline, that will help me to reach the reality of weight loss that I want to see. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I'll link the TED Talk below in the description box if I can. And I'll see you guys in my next video.